Good morning, my notary buddies. I am Ladera Wharf with Notary Know-How Georgia. Welcome back to my channel. This is where I share, whoa, look at my hair. This is where I share my journey as a mobile notary in the state of Georgia. And also I share some businesses that are adjacent to the mobile notary business, such as apostille facilitation, also maybe some wedding officiant things, because that's all the kind of stuff we do as a notary, as well as I like to sprinkle in some real life, because I don't think there's enough of it being shown on these social media platforms. So what is going on today? It is currently 9:27 a.m. on June 7th, and I am headed over to meet with one of my clients to get some high school transcripts notarized so we can start the apostille process for these. This is the same one that I was working on in a previous video with a client whose document, the final destination, it will be the state of Qatar, which is another country. And there's just a lot of processes to go through, a lot of steps to go through, because Qatar is not a member of the Hague Convention. So there's a lot of extra steps to go through versus just a normal apostille process. So this one is being authenticated via the Great Seal for the state of Georgia. And I am running over to assist her with this one. This is one of those done with you processes that I have going on. So yeah, I did talk about it. I talked about the 3 services that I'm trying to work out and offer for my apostille facilitation. The done for you, which, I take everything and do it myself, and you just pay and you get the end result. So done with you, where I essentially assist and guide an individual through the process. They do most of the heavy lifting themselves. But again, since this is a brand new thing that I'm figuring out here, I think this first couple, I'm gonna do a little bit more just so I can fine tune my process, and then I'll have it down of what exactly I will offer. And then the last offer I'm gonna have is the do it yourself. I was working on some PDFs yesterday and trying to put that information together where a client or a customer, whatever you want to call them, could just go to my website, nab those PDFs, pay a very small nominal fee for it, because I did spend the time putting it together, and it will be essentially a checklist for them to get through the apostille process themselves. So that's what I've been working on, and after working on it, it is a lot more than I thought. So I may need to reconsider the price that I was going to give it out for. I was going to do it for less than $10, but it's still going to be very nominal. Is that how you say it? Minimal price. Let's say it that way. Pulling my hair. This is why I wear it up, because I don't pull it when it's up. But I am looking at possibly charging like $14.97, $14.99, something like that. But yeah, that is what I'm doing this morning. And apart from that, I have... Did I tell you? Yes, I did share it with you guys. I have gotten 2 phone calls from my roadside signs, my yard signs, whatever you want to call them. Like I said, I only put them in the entrance to my neighborhood just because I need to check on sign laws and all that kind of stuff in Georgia and Gwinnett County and Lawrenceville specifically to see what they have to say and if there's any special approval, blah, 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 blah. So I only put them in my neighborhood, and I tucked them within like other signs. There's some voting signs. There's some signs for summer camp and all that kind of stuff, and yard care signs. So I just put my signs within those, so we're all bundled together, so I'm not standing out until I get a better idea on the laws and whatnot here. Because in Utah, I used to do it all the time, but for a different business. And they wrote some new laws because we were putting like 1,000 signs out or whatever a month or something. So I just want to make sure that I'm still on the up and up here. And once I'm done with this process, I have a few errands I need to do. I need to get back home after this immediately. Get some other documents, all that kind of stuff ready for the apostille process itself. Come on, what are you doing? Stopping on a green light. And head over to the bank, get some cashier's checks so I can send these documents off, and then, send with the documents, and then go to the post office so I can send the documents that way. Or maybe I'll use FedEx. We'll see. We'll see what I'm being charged, because I want to keep it low cost. And the client say they wanted to use the least expensive service, But again, that was 3 weeks ago when we thought this was going to be a lot sooner. But now we've wasted 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks before we can even ship the documents off. So I may have to use a different shipping service. What else? I need to cash some checks because I had some checks that got rained on, and so I could not put them through the ATM. And now that they're dry, I'm gonna just run inside the bank and try to deposit those. And I will work on some marketing today as well for the notary business. But anyway, that was my morning update. I don't have too many things going on. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the call from the sign. So I did get a second call from my little sign. The first one I went and knocked out was pretty easy. The second call is I need to meet at a senior assisted living facility and just get a power of attorney notarized, right? So it'll be pretty easy. They already have everything completed. They already filled everything out. And so I just told them, well, they actually did it already, and they wanted me to come and stamp it after they signed it. I was like, you know what, for power of attorney, no, we got to do this the right way. And I just said, go ahead and reprint the blank documents. I will wait as we transfer all the information over, right? And then we'll just have the principal go ahead and initial everything she needs to initial, and then sign, and we'll have the witnesses sign because everybody's, they're members of the community, so they're all there. They're not going to be going anywhere, right? And so we'll just get it all redone. And the person that called me was extremely grateful that I am willing to assist and make sure it's done the correct way. I'm like, yeah, because if something happens to mom, then she may not be able to re-get these documents done. So let's get it done right the first time, because a lot of times we do not get a second chance or second opportunity for these documents. But anyway, I am 2 minutes from my destination. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Hey, notary buddies, I'm just doing a real quick update. The current time is 3:25 p.m. and I had a few appointments I needed to get done because my phone's been ringing today. I think those little yard signs are working. And of course I have a tracking number on there. So later next month, I'll run a report and see exactly how many phone calls came through there. I need to track better on if I actually closed those, and they paid me. But I am over at the Gwinnett County Clerk's office. And now I'm going to go in. I'm holding this camera so it's all over the place. I'm going to go in and get the notary certification on, I think, 5 documents we have today. And that way we can go ahead and take it over to the Secretary of State on Monday out in Atlanta. Because I was trying to get it all done today, but my phone was ringing and I decided not to pass up money today. So, because like I said, the client for this already paid me. Well, not for the Georgia stuff. She's supposed to be handling Georgia stuff herself. Sorry about that. And she wanted me to do it instead. So she still needs to, I need to get her an invoice for this. And then this part, and then, oh, come on. Just open the door and ants are like falling off the tree above me, and quite a few just fell into my cart. But anyway, I need to get off this phone with you guys so I can grab exactly what I need to take in here, because I don't want to take my entire notary bag just because I have to go through security, and that's just too much. They go through it and it takes way too long to get through there. So I'm just going to grab exactly what I need. So I have documents right here that needs to be apostilled. Well, this like the notary certification right now. What else do I want to take? They have pens in there, so I'm not going to take a pen. I need to take my wallet, and I need to grab some cash. So here they charge $2 per document, and we have 5 or 6, so that's $12. I'll just grab a 20 and run in there and do it. Because they don't take debit cards. You got to do cash or a check or something like that. So no more debit cards, or if you got to go to, if you have a debit card, you got to go to the ATM, and they charge you. ATMs charge you way too much. I need to get an ATM. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I need to get an ATM and put it in like a county building or something. Who knows? They probably have a contract for that, and that ain't gonna happen for me. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and my wallet does not hold cash. It's only meant for cards. But anyway, let's go ahead and get in here and get this done, because luckily I'm off today, but I still got other things to do today. I gotta run a house, gotta do yard work, I gotta do all this other kind of stuff. I gotta follow my other clients, and I gotta pay bills, and I gotta sign the lease for my new place and pay the deposit. So I still got a lot of stuff to do I need to get done today. And it's almost the end of the business day. So I'll chat with you guys later. Bye, yeah. Hey, notary buddies, I am back. I am home now. It is currently 7 p.m. on the dot. And since the last time I checked in with you guys when we were over at the clerk's office, I did not get any more phone calls. I did not have any more notary appointments after that. So essentially I came home, rested for a little bit, and just was thinking about all the things that I need to get caught up on. And I had to remotivate myself to come to my office and do some stuff, because it's Friday and I want to call it quits, but yeah, I can't. I have too many things to get done, because this weekend is all about house stuff, house maintenance, house cleaning, yard maintenance, all this kind of stuff. I don't have time to not finish the day out. So anyway, as of right now, at 7 o'clock, the operational side of my business is closed. I am closed right now. Normally during the summer, I don't close until about 8:30, but I just never change my hours back from my spring hours, right? Because I have 3 different types of hours. I have winter, spring, and then summer and fall hours. I leave those the same just because weather's nice. Yeah, it starts to get dark a little bit earlier, but I can still tolerate being outside until 8:30 if need be. So what am I going to be doing? So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, the operational side, my business is already closed, but on the back end side, I still need to get some stuff done. So I still need to work on behind the scenes, getting some office stuff done today before I call it quits. And what is that going to look like? I'm just going to go through everything, make sure I have it all organized for Monday, when I need to take off really early to go over to Atlanta to the Secretary of State to get these 5 authentications authenticated at the next level, right? So we did the county level, and now I have to go and take it to the state level. And then from there, we'll go over to the country level, the Department of State, and then we'll keep rolling from there. I do plan on updating you guys along every step of the way, which triggered me to think today that since I know you guys love spending so much time listening to me talk, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the apostille separate from these little check-in videos. Yeah, I'll talk about it. But if I have to show you guys anything on the computer, like I said, I want to take you step by step along the journey with me. That kind of stuff, I will be sharing my screen, and we'll be talking about a few things on why I did what I did and how I'm figuring all this kind of stuff out. And I'm just going to keep it separate so I can keep these little check-in videos a little bit more condensed. So we're not sitting here an hour trying to go through what I did for the day, plus showing you what actually, all the pieces that go along with it. So we'll keep the, even though this is still operational, I'm going to call it the back end side, because I'm not running out and notarizing and delivering things. I'm doing prep work, right? So I guess that's the way to say it. I'll keep the back end prep work and the operational separate as much as I can, so you guys can watch that video. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to label it, but what I think is I will just have like the check-in will be, let's say this will be day 5, I believe. So we'll just do day 5, and then all the back-end office work, all that kind of stuff will be like 5.1 or something like that, right? So it'll be a 2-parter, but they'll be separated, and you can follow along each leg of the journey if you so choose, right? So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so we can hop over to the computer and we can work on things together that way. I'll see you guys in a second. Bye.